actual proof came out that the lottery is not at all random. Check out what came out on the front page of USA Today recently. Right smack on the front page of the largest newspaper in the USA was a story on how identical winning numbers were being drawn continuously all over the USA in big jackpot games, not just in one state, but in multiple states. Coincidence? No way. After winning 7 lottery game grand prizes myself, I can clearly tell you there are strategies, secrets, and methods that winners follow. There are also different winning patterns that happen in many of these games. Here is an exact quote from the newspaper article. In dozens of the games across the United States, identical winning numbers have been generated within weeks or months of each other, sometimes in consecutive drawings, a Des Moines Register investigation shows. What does this mean for us? It means the lottery is a game created by humans, which means that, at the end of the day, it has to be winnable. This is what I've been preaching my entire life. That's why many people really can't believe there was any way for a person to do what I did and win the lottery game grand prize 7 times. I tried to tell them I wasn't doing anything illegal or cheating or violating any rules. I just had a deceivingly easy software I'd created to help put the most odds possible in your favor, and that it happened to work extraordinarily well. As soon as I released this software to the public, things became really crazy around here. Ordinary and everyday people from all over the world were emailing me to report that they won. People like Susan, who won $100,000 playing Massachusetts Cash 5. Well, Richard, my patience finally paid off. I couldn't believe how easy your software was to use. All I did was log in and use the numbers you told me to play, and I won the Massachusetts Cash jackpot for a whopping $100,000. Oh, and I've only been playing 3 sets of Pick 5 tickets for a couple of weeks. Thanks for putting this software into my hands. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and belief that if you can do it, then anyone can. Susan T. And Lisa, who won $59,000 playing Fantasy 5. Hi, my name is Lisa, and I just wanted to say thank you to Richard for putting this software in my hands. I just won the Florida Fantasy 5 on Saturday, August 12, 2017, for a prize of $59,428. Before using this software, I played the lottery for 20 years and never won a thing. What really shocked me is how quickly this all happened. In less than 2 weeks of using the software, I won over $59,000. The software is so simple to use. I'm not a computer techie person, but Richard's team really made it easy. You can log in from your phone and computer and get the numbers to play with just a few clicks. I can't wait to keep using it and winning. I've told all my friends and family about this. I can't thank you enough. So, with that being said, you're probably wondering who the heck I am. Hi, my name is Richard, and I'm the only person in the world who's a 7-time lottery game grand prize winner. How many other lottery gurus can claim that and have the proof to back it up? First off, you can find actual documentation of my winnings right on the Florida Lottery website, flalottery.com. You can also find me on Google. I've been asked to appear on national TV several times to share my lottery winning methods. Here I am on The Rachel Ray Show. Here I am with Mike Tyson. Here I am with Robin Roberts from Good Morning America. No one, and I mean no one, has ever won 7 lottery game grand prizes. I know, because I was recently recognized by Ripley's Believe It or Not. Because of my rare feat of winning 7 times, I've also been on the Learning Channel, Good Morning America, Fox and Friends, The Today Show in Australia, and many more. Many people are asking me why I released this software, and here's the answer. Winning all this money was truly a blessing, And since God blessed me with health, wealth, and happiness, I felt like it was my turn to give back by helping as many people in the world as possible put the odds in their favor. I decided I needed to create a software that made it easy for my students to use. Hard math formulas and compounding statistics is not easy for the average person to do. Numbers for all the big games change daily, and I wanted my students to have the absolute latest data on what's happening so they can pick the best numbers fast and easily. Students like Larry Dawson of Webster City, Iowa, who came forward with his wife Kathy to accept their $9.09 million jackpot. He told lottery officials and media that after Kathy saw this guy on TV, Richard Lustig, who had won a bunch of lottery game grand prizes, she bought his book and they started playing just for fun. And Omer Alonzo in Florida, who says, "Wow, I love the software, and anyone who can attest to the fact that it may be a scam, I can certainly confirm to them that it's not true. Your software is super easy to use, and after playing on my own for many years and not winning, I finally found your software, which I just recently started using on 2/3/2017. I hit small on the pick 3, then this past Friday on 2/17/2017, I hit the pick 5 jackpot. I'm not sure exactly how much I've won, as I have to wait till Tuesday since Monday's a holiday. I assume between 25 and 30K. I played straight box and got it straight. Love this. I finally won the pick 5, and now I'm ready to move on to bigger games. So excited now I can go pay off my past due bills and my debts. Woohoo! Attached is a picture of my winning ticket so you can see proof of my big win. And Richard Taylor Crisfield from Maryland, who says, I decided to purchase an entire package of scratch-off tickets, Maryland Lottery Ravens. I utilized my winnings to purchase another package, and in that package, December 2011, was a $250,000 winning scratch-off ticket. As you can see, my software works on any phone, tablet, or smartphone, and works for every game in the USA and world. Why believe me? My biggest win to date has been $842,000, but I've won millions from using my strategy of winning the lotto. I've taken my family on a 10-day Royal Caribbean Alaskan cruise, where we stayed in the penthouse suite, living like royalty as we enjoyed all the daily activities they had to offer. I was able to buy my child all the clothes he'd been wanting for years, new running shoes, the latest video games, the latest toys, everything. I even just closed the deal on my dream house, a gorgeous house with a resort-style pool in a quiet and safe neighborhood in the best school district in the entire county. Now, being a complete math nut and obsessed with crunching numbers, if you'd asked me 20 years ago if there was some secret to winning the lottery consistently, or to really know in advance to what the winning numbers were going to be, I would have more than likely laughed in your face and called you an idiot. I mean, I did know that to some extent the games all had to be beatable because they'd been created by humans, and as a result it was impossible for them to be perfect. But if winning the lottery not just one time, but even many times was so simple, then we'd all be millionaires, correct? There's no way in hell of that, I thought, and even the first half of my life, I'd never even purchased a lottery ticket. But it all quickly changed for me in the 1980s in Orlando. Just like everybody else, I had dreams of winning it big. And just like everybody else, I'd win a few bucks here and there, but nothing to write home about. I kept watching many lottery jackpots hit over and over. It was all anyone on the news or at work was talking about. Now, this really made me think to myself, why can't it be me? Why can't I win jackpots like so many other individuals? What are they doing that I am not? This really made me focused and determined. As Marty McFly from Back to the Future once said, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. And that's what I sure did. I lived by this quote every day. I continued to try everything in my power to win. I'd sit at the Florida Lottery website for hours on end and try to reverse engineer and work my way backwards to figure out what led to putting the odds in my favor. I spent hours studying winning patterns. I took every idea and variable that could be tested and kept track of what worked and what didn't. What I soon learned amazed me. I realized there were common components and patterns that many jackpot combinations shared. I began researching every winning jackpot combination and common components and patterns, becoming obsessed. I also started writing down the strategies that worked and quickly tossed out those that didn't. I was on the right track to winning as I began to win more and more each time. It was truly fascinating to see what was transpiring here. Again, my fascination with these common components and patterns would not stop. Well, being a complete math nut, I started crunching numbers like you wouldn't believe. I took many different factors and variables I discovered that worked and played around with them, combining the vital components of each and adding a couple extra principles of probability that I knew should increase my odds even more. I became hooked on studying the winning drawings for all of the different major lotteries each night to see if the software I was working extremely hard on was showing any potential. For what felt like a long time, about a little over a year, I would say, I had nothing to show for all my hard work. And then it suddenly happened. My first big breakthrough came when I was holding a $13,696 Florida Fantasy 5 Grand Prize winner right in my hand. And a short while after that, boom! There it was again. I'd hit the mega money jackpot for a whopping grand prize of $842,000. Then another short time after that, I won 2 more times by hitting Fantasy 5 tickets worth $73,658.06 and $98,992.92. It was amazing. I couldn't believe what was happening, and it all felt like a dream, until I drove down to the state lottery office, collected my checks, and put them in the bank. You probably don't need to be told how great that felt, to all of a sudden not have to worry about money anymore, to be able to pay off your debts, to purchase a Lexus for your wife, or a Ferrari for myself, or a BMW for your kid, or really any car you've ever imagined getting. To see the expressions on the guys at the dealership's faces when they ask to run a credit check on you and you say, "No, I'll just go ahead and pay cash." Or be worshipped by your entire family, to quickly make more money in a couple months of playing a lotto than you'd earned in the last 5 years of working 40, 50, 60, or even 80 hours per week. Well, over the next couple of months, I really fine-tuned my formula. The lottery office started to look at me very strangely as I made the trip to see them just about every other week. I think half of them were smiling, and the other half worried, but they couldn't do anything about it. They knew, just like you do, that it's impossible to cheat the lotto, and I wasn't doing anything dishonest or immoral. I'd simply discovered a way to put the odds in my favor. This involved hours of research, statistical analysis, probability, and mathematical formulas, and I knew the average person does not have the time, knowledge, or patience to do what I did. That is why I created this cutting-edge software that puts the odds in your favor. I've nicknamed it Lotto Profits. Now, I definitely couldn't have done this by myself. I hired a team of experts to bring you the latest and greatest software. This panel of specialists analyzed all my methods and mathematics I used to win the lottery, and then they figured out how to create special software that masters all the statistical analyses, probabilities, and calculations for you, so that the end result is a simple online application that requires no downloads and can be accessed on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's something that anyone can do. Even if you have problems with simple math, it doesn't matter, because it does all the work for you. Not only does Lotto Profits have a built-in formula based on these previous jackpot winning patterns and my own testing, tracking, and tweaking,